the talk has been about process, but your description of the review of the permit and the response letter and itemizing all of these things would lead me to believe, and your expectation that there will be incomplete applications, says something about how the application form or the instructions for it are written. It never ceases to amaze me how government kinds of programs and the lingo that's used can give you an absolute headache trying to figure out what precisely is needed. And I don't know what kind of review you do look at, or if that is dictated by the federal government to have to use their language too. But somewhere in state government there should be somebody that could be able to review these kinds of materials and actually assure that they're in plain, understandable English. Because I think then if it's clear that they know what they need to provide, essentially they can check off and determine whether it might get better applications from the get-go, but also if you are responding in kind with clearly itemizing the areas that are in void, then it seems to me when it would come back for the next round, you're not necessarily having to look at everything. You can focus in on the ones that were deficient or missing, and it shouldn't have to take so much time. But I just wondered if you're looking not just the process, but also the means of communication. Now, yes, the oral communication allows for a lot of clarification, but good writing also helps. And you can probably tell I come from education, and we hear this constantly. In fact, I was kind of interested in our demographer's response to a comment or question from Senator Bonhoeff the other day in our joint tax and Finance Committee when talking about dealing with other countries about need for foreign language, and his response was a lot of the people that are in this would really be happy if people were good at one language, and I think that is one of our challenges today, is that a real clear use of the English language so that people can understand. It's a burden on education, but it affects everybody. So I just lay that challenge to you too, and maybe I'm misjudging, but I suspect that there is probably room for improvement in that part of the process.
Senator Newman?